Hey, just checking in with another one. So I am at job number one of two today. Today we are just doing a routine maintenance clean. Um, so on our maintenance clean, we're doing things like light fixtures, window sills, of course, back on the carpets, sweeping and mopping. Me personally, I do like to wipe down doors. I just take my towel right here and I just dry wipe the doors. And uh, you may have some people who will consider that a deep clean item, and I would just say it really depends on like how much detail you're providing as far as if you're going to be wiping things down that nature. This is a house that we maintain every week. So if you touch these doors, you're not going to have any dust on your fingers. These doors have been wiped down every single week I'm here. So always nice and clean. Very, very presentable. Um, and if you stay on top of, you know, things like, walls and doors and things of that nature, you will stay on top of those items. So they don't necessarily, end up being a deep clean type of item. Now, let's say, for instance, if you smoke cigarettes, if you're a smoker, you know, the nicotine and whatever else is inside of those cigarette products, the stuff inside of those things tend to stick to the wall. And so they stick to everything: furniture, wall, paint, clothes. It's a problem. So, in that nature, me just taking a little towel and wiping it, it's not going to do much. It's not going to do anything at all. So, in that case, I would have to use something a little bit more aggressive. Something like a harsh chemical or something like a brush or something. But chances are I'm going to have to use something a little bit more aggressive that will potentially damage the surface. So it's paint. Any harsh chemicals could, of course, uh, degrease the paint and eat away at the paint. Um, if I use a brush, of course, that's very abrasive. It could chip away and knock off the paint. Uh, or, for instance, let's say it's wood. Sometimes you have wood that's not kept up. Um, the wood it's a living specimen, so it tends to absorb things. Whatever's left on it, it will absorb it. That's why if you see most wood has a finish, and that finish is a protective layer that protects that wood. But if you don't have it be maintained, that wood and that finish will start to deteriorate. So, for instance, if you have a kitchen, and let's say the kitchen is right near a stove, that stove, as it cooks, it will start to, splatter, maybe, a steam if you're boiling water or things of that nature. But the heat and elements tend to wear away at that finish right over that stove. And let's say if it gets grease or something like that on the wood, it will eat away at the finish, and that wood will absorb that oil. So if I go in the kitchen and I rub the cabinets and they're really, really sticky and oily, chances are that would absorb that oil. And the only way to really effectively get it is I'm going to have to destroy the finish. What's left of the finish, because the wood already absorbed it, but I'm going to have to really be aggressive in order to take away the grease out the wood. And since the wood absorbed it, I'm probably going to have to destroy a little bit of the wood too. So I'm all about preventative, but of course, if in some cases restoration is necessary, and when it comes to restoration, sometimes you have to get a little bit more aggressive. But you always want to err on the side of preventative. And with preventative, like I said, we do a weekly maintenance of this home, and so things are very well maintained, and it doesn't have a chance to wear away at the finish. So those are just a little couple tips. So Tune in next time, guys. Bye.